my last question is, where would you be without music? You know, like what do you think you would have another career? Do you, how do you think you would feel? Would you feel empty? Tell me that.
Can I just be real here?
Yeah.
I don't think I would be here.
See, you was going to say exactly the same answer as me.
I don't think we'd be having this conversation right now.
No, nor me.
Yeah.
Real.
That's deep. That's really deep.
Music has kept me alive. It's given me a purpose.
Yeah. I think the one thing that stood out for me when Jaee Jaee and I talk, like, and I put it at the front of the episode. She was like, look, music has been my diary when I wanted to just express myself to the world, when I needed to cry, and I thought that was so, God, that was genius, man. That was poetic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was probably one of the best things that I've heard, because a lot of people kind of stop and say, oh, well, if I didn't have music, I don't know where I would be, or music is everything for me. But everything is so encompassing, right? Like it kind of entails a lot. But I think she was so descriptive that I actually felt that in my soul when she said that.
You know what, though? Once I got off that interview, I felt really emotional that day. And I think it's because I did go so deep, but I didn't feel uncomfortable going that deep with you. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I was able to express myself to a stranger. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was that listening, so credit for you, man. And obviously credit for having us on here today. Obviously it's our first interview. You're the first one to review 2Unique, so
I appreciate
obviously
it.
If things do go good, you've got a little bit of thingy in our journey.
Yeah, I just got to make it an NFT, right? Like, I think that's the new thing now. I got to make it an NFT some kind of way. Are y'all familiar with the NFTs and how they work? Yeah.
Just about to message you to see where you were.
Yeah, I had on my best.
Put the meeting ID in.
Yeah, I had on my best duds yesterday, man. I had my hoodie on and everything. I was ready.
It was my fault.
I did say, didn't I? I was like, I'm sure we've got an interview tonight, And she was like, no, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Literally, I checked last night, and when I checked and found out it was today, that's when I messaged him like quick time. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So of the two of you, it sounds like Solo is the more responsible of the two, right? Like, you're keeping the ship afloat.
You could say that.
I wouldn't go that far, but you can say that.
Oh man, how long have I've read the little bio thing yet, but how long have you been friends?
Not long, since I've been in the label, so about 2 months now.
Months, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But I guess it developed kind of fast, right?
It just clicked out.
Yeah.
It clicked. We just clicked straight away.
Yeah, it's like we both listen to the same sort of music. We both make the same sort of music. Jodie was making beats for me, and it was my style. And when she started sending me hooks and stuff, I was like, you know what, we've got to do something with it.
Yeah. And I think she was describing to me last time kind of like a pop trap. Right? Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot too, man. And not only that, I think more days that's kind of like what people are listening to.
Yeah.
It's very, very popular. Very popular.
Yeah. So what are you working on to try to make yourself stay original? Like, it's hard. Like, I know when I listen to stuff, I start to like, listen, forgive me, I don't sing. but when I try to sing a song, like, I try to sound like that person. What do y'all kind of do to try to stay original?
Do you want to go first or me?
Well, I don't know. I mean, every song that I take, I try and better it from the last one. So my style on the last one might not necessarily be the same style as the new one, because I found something that's different, but I think maybe works better. So I like using a lot of different unique styles, different flows, slowing it down fast, like speeding it up, you know what I mean? And obviously a lot of the stuff that's come with 2Unique has obviously been a lot of the singing side as well, which I never used to do before, never had a confidence for it. So that's helped a lot. That's helped a lot for changing styles, and that's made me a lot more unique because now I'm doing hooks and stuff as well.
I think as well, our styles together, I mean, they're very similar, but they're very different as well.
They're very at the same time, yeah.
We both kind of have the pop side to it and the afro, but I'm a lot of trap as well. So when we come together, it's just like two similar but very different styles coming together. And there was a song that we've just done called Choices, and we've done a hook for it.
Yeah,
and
I heard I like it. Yeah.
When we recorded it and I mixed and mastered it and stuff, and then we heard it back, it literally gave us both chills.
I'm getting shivers now just you speaking about
Me
it.
too, seriously.
Yeah.
The way our voices go together on a hook, even though Solo's got like a low voice and I've got a high voice, but it kind of works. And he's kind of my harmonizer now. I don't have to do them low notes anymore because I've got Solo, and obviously he don't have to strain or struggle to get high. You know what I mean? So we kind of benefit each other.
Well, Solo, tell me, how did you get your name?
I went through a lot when I was younger. So obviously I was always a very low person. I was very quiet, I had no confidence. So obviously I was always solo. So the name just originated over time. But originally, about 10, 12 years ago, I was a grime artist, and I did grime for about 8 years with a crew called Game Over, which I ran myself. But since moving on from stuff like that, I mean, we all had families and stuff and moved on and got older and stuff. But since moving on from that, my music style and the way that I write and stuff has completely changed. I've opened up so many different doors with music since then. Being eclectic and open to different stuff has always been a good thing as well. Like,
yeah. Where have you seen the most growth in your, I guess, in your creativity, would you say?
Probably, I wouldn't say writing necessarily, but I would say like the way I write it, the way I compose the track, the way I put a track together now, right? It's not just bars and a hook. Now it's like, it's got a foundation, it's a whole song.
Can I say something as well, working with you? I think at the beginning, you didn't really, you know, like when you're recording, obviously I can see your vocals when you're recording, can't I? So when we first started, you weren't sending me very many vocals for one song, do you know what I mean? But now you're layering them. You're layering your vocals and you're making your vocals stand out more. And that's a big effect on a song too. So even just the littlest things he's doing, it's massive. Do you know what I mean? It's making a big
the littlest things from both of us have give each other both the bits that were missing, if that makes sense, to make the perfect foundation for a group.
Yeah, it's kind of like making an empty song a more complete song. I understand. You kind of filling everything in. Yeah. How did y'all come up with 2Unique? Like, why that name?
It was in the group chat one night, and obviously we was trying to decide on a name, and JD, one of our, the co-owner of Raven, he was saying you need to pick 2 words that are you and just stick them together. So I was just coming along with all these names we
really
get copyrighted with. And then was it you or JD that said 2Unique? No, it was JD. I can't remember.
You know, but nobody said. I know somebody said it.
JD said 2Unique, and he says you're both unique, and there's 2 of you. And I said, and we both liked it. So that's kind of where it went.
Yeah.
it. Big up JD.
Well,
Definitely.
what's the goal for 2Unique? Like, is it to, I don't know, I'll let you fill in the blank. What do you think, where y'all want to be with 2Unique?
Right now, especially myself, and I know soloists as well, we're pushing 2Unique more than we are ourselves as solos artists now.
Yeah.
So we're going all out on this.
Blank, so it's all about fan base building.
Yeah, we had a meeting last night, and I drew up this table on Excel of what needs doing, you know, what we need to be doing to get to that place that we all decided on. So we're taking this very, very serious. Do you know what I mean? We're going to be doing music videos. We're going to be performing together. We're not performing as solo acts anymore. We're performing together, and everything we're going to be doing is practically together. So we're kind of going to be a big part in each other's lives as well. Do you know what I mean? So a great friendship will be built on that as well. Do you know what I mean?
I do. So when y'all write a song, are you writing parts individually, or are y'all doing a Zoom call and y'all writing together? How y'all doing it?
Go on, I'll let you.
We write individually. Well, when we did Tangled Situation, which is one of the songs that we've got, which there's a preview on our YouTube for, we did Tangled Situation, and with that one, we literally just sent like 2 bars or 4 bars back and forth to each other and read the whole song, because it's a clash on his and hers perceptions of talking to the same person.
Kind of like R. Kelly and Usher, same girl vibes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, or Monica and what is it, Monica and Brandy?
Yeah, Monica and Brandy as well.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Sort of thing, which also gives us a uniqueness as well, because we can have the male perspective and then the female perspective also.
And you know what? That song got done in a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Back and forth all day. We were just going for it.
Like the stuff that you make, are you going to kind of start making it, I guess, for your audience, right? Like, as opposed to, I know a lot of artists, you know, you write what's from the heart. So sometimes it's really about you and for you. Are you going to start kind of considering, because I'm assuming your audience is going to grow, and it's probably going to grow pretty fast. Like, are you going to start considering what their taste, what they like and what they don't like?
Yeah, I mean, I think already with the topics that we've got for the album, there is a few that people could relate to. But like Tangled, that's not really from the heart. Do you know what I mean? That's a fictional story. Is it fictional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fictional. I don't know.
So it's a fictional story. So, but then you've got songs like Choices.
Somebody could be in,
Yeah, but then you've got songs like Choices, where it's about making decisions when you've got mental health and, you know, not being able to, you know, pick your own decisions because you've got voices in your head. That's the kind of stuff that we do too. So I think you're kind of making relatable things, but also fun songs too. And I think that's what makes us different.
Yeah, I think that's why 2Unique works so well, because everything we do is unique. It's not a specific style or genre or specifically what a certain person wants, or it's just what we feel goes naturally on that beat.
Yeah.
And I think it's even harder for us as well, because obviously people know us separate as solo artists. So they're going to expect us to be how we are in 2Unique, and that's not it. I think we push each other to be different artists and better artists when we're in 2Unique.
Massively.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Well, but JJ, have you defined yourself? Do you have a particular sonic sound? You know, sonically, do you have something that we know whenever you come on? Like, I know who that is. Like, if Usher sings, we know it's Usher, right? Like, so have you got that yet?
No, but the type of songs that I do make, I do reckon you would be able to tell it's me before it even started.
I can tell. As soon as I get a Jaee Jaee hook, I know that I know what's coming. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as I receive that fire, I'm like, yeah, fire.
Yeah. But JJ, look, I'm going to tell you this. I think you can sing a little bit. I think you can sing better than what you think you can sing.
Oh, well, since I spoke to you last time, because you spoke about this whole singing, didn't we? Well, bro, my confidence has gone from here way
up into the skies.
And do you know what? I know I keep going on about it, yeah, but I just love it so much, and it's choices that did that. It was silly that got me that confidence to sing. But when I made that hook the other day, it was just, I was bouncing around in the living room because I was just so proud of what I wrote, and the melody is so different to what I normally do too. It's up and down. Do you know what I mean? Normally I'm just up. That's changed.
Because I remember, like you said, last time we had a discussion, you're like, oh, you know, my singing's okay. And then I went back to listen to Silly Love, and I was like, wait a minute. I mean, like, she can actually sing a lot better than what she thinks she can.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Yeah.
But I think being in 2Unique has made me realize how good I actually am. And do you know what I mean? Because if I weren't good, Solo wouldn't want to work with me in the first place. Do you know what I mean? I got to take that.
I've told you though, haven't I? I've told you how good you are, and that, you know.
Yeah.
I've told you, like, you really need to have that confidence in yourself, because you really are an amazing artist, and you're an amazing producer as well, and you should really back yourself for that as well, JJ.
Yeah. But you can tell when I'm confident on the song. You can always tell when I'm confident on a song because it bangs.
Yeah. Do you think either one of you can listen to a song regularly now? Like, I'm just a fan, like, so I can listen to it, and if they mess up or if they don't flow right, like, I don't notice, right? But because both of y'all kind of have technical stripes already, is it possible now when you're in your car, you listen to a song, like, just to listen to it regularly?
I never listen to a song regularly. I have a very unusual brain because I have borderline personality disorder. I tend to overanalyze a lot of situations, but it also goes down to my music. So if I listen to a song, I can break a song down to each compound. So I can just listen to the drums on a whole song and not even hear the vocals. Or I can just listen to the synth on the song and not even hear the vocals. Like, I break songs down a lot differently. So when I break a song down, I really, really listen to how much effort that artist and producer has put into that song.
JJ, can you listen to it regularly?
Yeah, I can listen to a song regular. I can listen to a song every day, every minute of the day.
So are we going to get anything about any kind of songs about love from the two of you?
Yeah.
That are going to cover that.
I'm just trying to think if we've got one already.
Yeah,
we've got one about a breakup.
We got Show Me.
Huh?
Okay.
The R&B one.
Show Me, yeah. And we've also got a breakup one called Different.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you do this for me, JJ? Can you define what love is to you? I'll go out on a limb. Define what love is to you.
No, right.
Put her on the spot now.
Because people are about to see a totally different side of me.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. Do you mean a softer side? Do you have a softer side?
Yeah, of course I do. I just don't let many people see it. I think love is something you care about a lot, something you're very passionate in, something you don't really want to give up on. So when it comes to music, I don't want to give up on music. I love music. It's helped me in a way that nothing really has. If you're talking about a different way of love, like relationship love, I think that's just comes from deep within, and when you know, you know.
Okay, I'll take that. Solo, you want to give it a shot? Because
Come on, if I have you.
So,
got-
so love for me, in a nutshell, is people say it's from the heart. I believe that it's from the heart. I do feel that you do feel it in your heart, but I do think a massive part of love is a chemical imbalance in the brain.
Yes.
And there's a very fine line between loving and liking. But I think your heart defines the measure of whether it is like or love or loathe. But I think your brain initially tells you that something's there to love. But I think your heart makes the decision on whether it's that extra something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like music, relationships, you know.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there anything that you would like to go back in your music career and redo? Like, do you feel like you made any mistakes, any regrets?
I hate questions like this.
No, I don't. To be honest, I don't regret anything in music or life. I think everything that I've done on my journey has brought me and made me the person that I am today. And I don't think I'd be this artist if I hadn't been through all the things that I've been through, all the hurdles, all the ups and downs. So I think it's defined me as an artist. So I would never change anything.
Mm-hmm.
Other than going back and doing live shows with people again. That's the only thing I'd love to go back.
JJ.
I think I'm the same really, but one, I try not to say too much on these shows because I could get myself. The only thing that I would change throughout my musical journey is the people that I've met. Some of the people that I've met who I thought were better than me at the time. And now I look back on it and they really didn't. They just made me worse. And now that they're not in my life anymore, I can see an improvement in me personally and as an artist.